Saw a video on TikTok of some Black Lives Matter protesters being attacked by police dogs like they were in the 60s. And this woman deleted my comment because I'm saying, stop inciting black people by attacking them with dogs and then pretending you're scared. I can never be a conservative. Yeah, the Democrats are bad. Stop calling them the left. They're not the left. They don't care about unions. They just want to use unions as a prop and workers as a prop. They're not the left. Communists and socialists are the left. Democrats are neoliberal capitalists. In Europe, they teach kids, and it is correct, that America has two right-wing parties. I can never be a conservative because the same conservatives who are like, teachers are trying to grow up my kid, they'll stand up and salute when the teacher chokes your kid for not saluting the flag. The state's inherently violent, it legitimizes violence, and we have to replace violent enforcement with peaceful administration and de-escalate violence. I talk a lot of shit about the cops. People say, why do you criticize the cops so much? Who are you to criticize the cops? A fucking security guard. Cops kill people. Some people have commented on my videos saying, hey, cops don't kill that many people. They don't kill lots of people, essentially. You should be appreciative because they could kill more. They could kill you. All right, so like an 18-year-old kid said to a cop, what are you going to do, shoot me? Like the cop reached for his pistol, and the cop shot him to death, and now he's dead. So the police kill 3 unarmed people or 3 unarmed black people or something every day. There's statistics, like you can go to Wikipedia, find a list of like death by shooting in America, and you'll see an average of 3 a day, and usually they're black. So look up Warren versus DC. The police do not have a responsibility to protect you unless they have a contract to specifically protect you, which kind of helps us understand why government is for property owners. The purpose of the police is to protect property, and people who don't have property, like homeless people, they don't really give a shit about them for the most part. So the police have privilege to rape and kill civilians without fear of legal repercussions in 24 states plus DC. And they can rape or kill you in 48 states plus DC. There's only 2 states, Georgia and North Carolina, where they don't have the legal right to rape you and kill you. Now, what does this mean? States where cops can legally kill you, it is shorthand for states which have ceased to recognize the precedent set in Bad Elk versus U.S., 1899-1900, which is that civilians have the right to defend themselves against police officers who use deadly force in the course of unlawful arrest. So a cop can't just kill you, can't just have an unlawful arrest and have the cop kill you. The cop doesn't have a right to murder you during an unlawful arrest. So there's states that have ceased recognizing that little bit of logic, and they said cops can just kill you. Maybe even if they're off duty, who gives a shit? States where cops can legally rape you is shorthand for states which have neglected to pass laws specifically criminalizing police having sex with detainees. People think that's consensual. Well, that's for the victim and the police to argue between themselves, I guess. It is impossible for a person who's in police custody to give consent because the police is in a position of trust and authority over them, and you're not supposed to have sex with someone who you're in a position of trust and authority over. That's called rape. Police are supposed to protect us. They're not supposed to legally rape us and kill us and get away with it. Even though in North Carolina and Georgia they can't legally do it, they're still some of the most brutal cops in the country.